Pacific out-rebounded them by 16, and finally 3 is the key. The 3-point shot by Pacific is a major weapon. Each of the games they have won, they have outshot their opponent from 3.
Keys to the game brought to you by Fresno Neon Sign Company, the image solution for your signage needs. Jackson against Jackson. Demetrius Jackson, defended by Damon Jackson, is out of the zone. Jackson bounces it loose, taken by Noel Felix. Out to Jeffries. 3 no good. Rebound kept alive by the man. Gets back out to Jeffries.
That was a great move by Travis. The man didn't get inside. Chris Jeffries was feeling it. He knocked the first one down. He went for a quick hit in the second.
Knocked out of bounds as Jeffries tried to get it in to Melvin Eli. It'll be Bulldog basketball. The man beat inbound. Eli with the drive. Right hand little hook. Kind of a jump hook for Melvin.
See, Melvin, the Bulldogs line up 4 across on the out of bounds, and if you front Melvin, they throw it over the top, and he's effective at 15 feet, too, because he can now put the ball on the floor.
Fast start for Fresno State. 5-0 Bulldogs. Contact foul on Noel Felix.
Pacific, I think, Ralph, is going to attack the matchup zone with their man-to-man offense, and this is something that Bulldogs talked about.
McLemore gets it in to Mike Hahn. McLemore for 3. And it's good.
Yeah, we're going to have to guard the 3-point shot. The 3 games that UOP has won, they have outshot their opponent from the 3. The game they lost, they didn't.
5-3 Fresno State lead. We played a minute and a half. Eli from outside. That looks good in his. A 2-point basket for Melvin Eli. He has 4.
That's about the extent of Melvin's range. I don't think you're going to see him shoot too many shots from there. It was pretty much, he was down to his last option.
Bulldogs in his own defense. Jackson along at the free throw line. Rebound controlled by Eli. Breaks to Felix. Lays it up and in. Assist to Demandry.
And that's a great start. Noel Felix running the floor. The Bulldogs in their game plan want their big guys to run the floor. They think that their big guys are faster than UOP's.
Fresno State lead. Jackson.
That possession, Ralph, was as good as you could play the matchup zone. They were talking, they moved with cutters, they bumped over, they played it exactly they wanted to, and forced a turnover.
Eli. Basket. Felix for the dunk. Oh, my. Pacific wants a timeout. What a pass by Melvin Eli.
And Bob Thomason wants a technical foul on Noel Felix for smacking the board after he dunked it. Here you can see, you couldn't see the UOP player fall down, but you can see the double team there. Noel Felix slashes to the basket as he's supposed to, gets there ahead, and UOP is helpless. There's the double team. There's the nice pass. There's the dunk.
Eli with the no-look pass. Felix with 4 points in the game. Eli has 4. Jeffries the other 3, and it's 11-3 Fresno State with 17:06 to play in the first half.
And I think what you could see here from UOP is a change in defense.
Inside shot put up by Hahn was partially blocked by Felix, but Hahn gets it back.
Noel Felix got lost in the bottom of the zone, didn't see the cutter.
Damon Jackson for 3. That's going to be foul number 2 on Noel Felix, going over the back.
That's not a very bright one right there. That one, you just had no chance for that one. You weren't inside. You're blocked out 10 feet from the basket. You might as well just give that one up. There it is. You can see Noel starts to go, blocked out. That's when you just have to concede.
16.5 minutes to play in the first half. It is 11-5. Fresno State Bulldogs have led throughout. Jackson, far off of the three-point attempt. Long rebound comes off to the Mandy. Long pass to Damon Jackson. He's alone for 3. In and out. Rebound tipped up there and pulled out by Nolan. McLemore bounces inside the horn. Nolan fouled as he went up.
I think it's Felix's third.
That'll be 3 on Noel Felix.
And Hiram Fuller was at the scorer's table to take him out for the last minute since he got his second foul.
Felix picks up three fouls in less than 4 minutes. He goes to the bench. John Metzger-Jones has replaced Demetrius Jackson. McLemore will pull up.
That's 2 tough shots in a row for the Tigers.
Nice rebound by Demandry.
Pacific is trying to attack the zone off the penetration.
Jeffries, another 3. That's good. He's 2 threes now. 6 points for Chris Jeffries. 14-5 Fresno State lead. That's the Bulldogs' biggest of the game.
And I believe, Ralph, that's the 5th 3-point attempt for the Bulldogs already.
Nolan for 3. In and out. Ball was kept alive nicely by Mike Preston.
Smart move by Preston. Didn't have a chance for it. Knocked it out.
Nolan splits the defenders, puts it up off the glass and in.
They're trying to beat the zone off the penetration. The Bulldogs are doing a great job following the cutters, talking in the zone and moving.
Melvin Eli fouled as he went up for the shot by Maurice McLemore.
That was interesting, Ralph. That time, the passer, the defender who was playing McLemore, who was playing Jackson, went and double-teamed. Last time, you saw the double-team come from the help side. That could have been the timeout adjustment that Bob Thomason made.
Eli on the season shooting 59% from the free throw line, 50% from the field. Averaging 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 block shots a game. That's leading the team in all 3 categories.
And Chris Jeffries is second in all 3 categories.
Damon Jackson goes out. Matt Mitchell comes in, seeing his first action of the night for Preston.
Played extremely well in New York. There was some concern, how would he play going away from home? Play at Madison Square Garden would be your first trip away from home at the Garden, and play as well as he did was great for the Bulldogs.
Eli makes both free throws. It's been all Fresno State so far. Bulldogs lead this one 16-7. We'll be right back. 37 Fresno State matching its biggest lead up by 9 with 14:22 to play in the first half. UOP basketball.
Eli and Jeffries with 6 points apiece. Noel Felix with the other 4. Bulldogs stay zone. See what UOP comes out at a timeout with.
UOP's gone with a smaller lineup now. Brought in Kudrowski. Along with David Cross. Outside shot pulled up by Kudrowski, no good. The Bulldogs. Mitchell lobs it in for Eli. Fires, he's short. Let's bring it back up court. Kudrowski takes the 3.
the big guy, but he's taken 4. He's made 2 on the year. Now he's 2 for 5 after that last miss. Well, you can see that the Bulldogs are really concerned with the three-point shooting.
Preston shot no good. Here comes Fresno State. 16-7 Bulldog lead. Jeffries off the crossover.
I think he tried to draw a foul, Ralph, because I believe one more dribble and he was at the rim.
Bunts. Eli with the rebound. Mitchell with a stutter step, drives right hand, rolls off the rim. Bunts comes out with his 3rd straight rebound. Pass gets inside. Offensive foul on Preston.
Yeah, Travis Demandy got back, and in a smart play, he got back into the lane, saw that Preston, the big guy, was there before Eli, so he waited. Right there, you can see he took it and waited for Eli to get back before he went out to his position. Travis certainly one of the brightest players to play the game.
Good Beach Store player profile, 6'4", 200-pound junior, averaging 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists for Fresno State. But not shot a free throw in the first 4 games.
Ralph, the only basket he's made has been a three-pointer. He hasn't made a free throw, hasn't made a 2.
Oh, there's your 2.
Maybe I spoke a little soon.
.11 Fresno State lead, the Bulldogs' biggest of the game. Back in for Pacific. It's an inside triple team blocked by Jeffries as Preston put it up. There's going to be a scramble and out of bounds. Going to go to Pacific. Last touch by the Bulldogs.
Well, Preston had 6 arms over him that time. You want to talk about being in the forest.
That's a time to pass it to a teammate, isn't it?
That's a time not to try to go up with it. When you have Hiram Fuller, Mustafa El-Sayed, and Chris Jeffries, all of them with 7-foot wingspans, hovering over you.
And Preston immediately pulled out of the game, replaced by Tim Johnson, a 6'10", 260-pound junior. Three-point attempt by Kudrowski, no good. Rebound comes off to Demandy.
Thus far, the Bulldogs have done an excellent job. One of the keys we talked about was the rebounding, limiting to 1 shot the Tigers. I believe they only have 1 offensive rebound basket.
Fuller for 3. A couple of bounces. There's a takedown at the baseline.
Wow, there sure was.
2 players go down, nothing called. Back at the other end.
Fuller likes to shoot that shot. He's 0 for 6 on the year, but he was close on that one. You can see his ball bounce on the rim. He has a nice touch. He just has to knock one down.
Jackson for 3. And that's good. So the leading scorer for the Tigers is finally on the board.
And that's something he can do. He's shooting better from 3 than he is from 2.
Mitchell brings it down to the baseline. Goes up a wild shot. That may be a foul on Howard Fuller.
Yeah, you can see the Bulldogs' inside game, scoring-wise, really goes down when Melvin Eli comes out of the game.
Fresno State now up by 8, 10:48 to play in the first half. Timeout in Stockton. We'll be back after this. That is a word.
I'm old enough to remember Johnny Unitas.
You know, I do too. I remember too. Taking the Chargers, huh?
I don't think so. I think he had a horseshoe.
Oh, look,
that's great help right there.
That's
That's Mustafa El-Sayed coming across, forcing that turnover. Melvin will get the steal, but Mustafa deserves the credit.
Eight-point Fresno State lead as we reach the midway point of the first half. El-Sayed back to the lead. Picks up the right hand hook. Draws the foul on Johnson. Fans don't like it.
No, they don't, and they might have good reason. I know Moose, he took his time, usually gets the happy feet, but there you can see, took his time, turned, went right into him. Yeah, that's a foul. I mean, you have the principle of verticality, which means you can go straight up, and you can see that the foul was committed by reaching in.
Al-Sayed, 1 of 2 from the free throw line this season.
His only points on the year. Or his only point on the year thus far. He's only taken 1 shot from the floor prior to the last one he took inside.
Ross Mills, number 50, is in for Thomason's Tigers.
Al-Sayed really gives the Bulldogs defense and shot blocker. He's a rare player who will block a shot and also take a charge. Normally you'll get a guy who go one or the other.
He gets 1 of 2. It's a 9-point Bulldog lead. It was off the foot of Jackson. Comes off to Damon Jackson. Lob for Jeffries. That would have been a sensational play, and it's going to be Bulldog basketball. Fans aren't going to like this one either. It was a good call. It went off the hand of McLemore.
Oh, no, that did go off the hand of McLemore. You can see here, this one right here, I think Damon Jackson gives Chris Jeffries a lot of credit. Boy, that's up there. That was about 11 and a half feet.
Jackson gets the pass for 3 and hits it.
Jackson got a scholarship more to do that than to throw the lob passes.
12-point Fresno State lead.
You can see the Dogs really flying at shooters. They're really concerned about three-point shot. Doing a great job.
Deflected goes to Damon Jackson. Eli spins to the right. Get the bounce. Rebound comes off to Johnson.
See, on that one right there, the Dogs should have inside position on rebounds right there. That's it. And there's a tough call right there. They came down and banging each other. Mark Reichling, I think, might have seen the second one.
Foul is going to be on Melvin Eli. Pleading his case to one of the officials now. Johnson comes out of the game. Mills with a right-hand hook off the glass, off the inbound.
The Bulldogs have really been working on trying to get the 5 count. Almost got the first 2 times, got confused on the switch right there.
Jeffries loses it. Comes off to Nolan. Cross court to Jackson. McLemore. Nice pass off to Mills.
Pacific does a great job of the penetration and kick out. A lot of offense nowadays you're seeing is penetrate and pitch, or pull and kick, whatever you want to call it.
Jeffries, his 3rd three-pointer of the game.
Boy, he's tough to guard. If he's hitting that one, he's really tough to guard because he's so quick off the dribble.
McLemore for 3. Hits the heel. Comes back off to McLemore.
Man, Matt Mitchell leaked out on that one. He should have stayed in. He would have had the rebound.
Nolan. Fouled on the 3-point attempt.
Now, that was a matter of time. The way the Bulldogs have been flying at shooters, you figured that one of them was going to get a piece of somebody. You hate to foul a 3-point shooter. You hate to foul a jump shooter away from the basket. And Goffa got up, contested the shot, just got a little too close.
Nolan will shoot 3 free throws. He's 67% from the line this season. Nolan averages 9 points, 4 rebounds a game. He's a junior. Demandi comes in, as does Hiram Fuller.
And Mustafa Al-Sayed pressed into action a little sooner than normal because of the 3 quick fouls on Noel Felix.
Al-Sayed to the bench along with Matt Mitchell. Nolan makes 2 of the 3 free throws. 25-16 Fresno State lead with 8:04 to play in the half. Nolan going to the bench for a rest. In and out. 3 Rebound comes off to Jackson.
And the Tigers will give Melvin Eli that shot all day. Not that he can't make it, just they'd rather see him out there than inside.
Wells going for his third straight basket. Battling on the floor. Eli has it. Gives it to Demandi. Great play by Melvin Eli.
Terrific effort by Eli on that. You know he's going to get the ones in the air.
And Demandi fires from three-point range and hits.
And Jackson gave him a little shot in the stomach when he went up, too. I don't think Jim Stupin saw that.
Once again, the Bulldogs have matched their biggest lead up by 12. 7:15 to play in the first half. Jackson gives it to McLemore and gets it back. Jackson driving, has it blocked.
And that's David Jackson leaked out a little early.
To Demandi. Just pick it up. Offensive foul, Travis Demandi.
In the scouting report, Ralph, the scouting report that Fresno State has on UOP is if you take the ball to the basket, they will take a charge on you.
It'll be Pacific ball when we come back. The Tigers trail the Bulldogs by 12, 28-16.
Want to get a great $6 restaurant burger without the restaurant? The $6 burger, only $3.95 at Carl's Jr.
So what is Soulmark? For your business, they're what you need to stay competitive. Soulmark is solutions marketing. With a team of highly creative designers and marketing strategists, Soulmark does what others can't. Create for you outstanding visual imaging for success. Trade show exhibits, web design, business design, corporate imaging. Soulmark can keep you competitive. Call Soulmark Solutions Marketing, and we'll show you who we really are.
Time now for This Week in Bulldog Sports, brought to you by CalFed Bank. Put a Bulldog in your wallet with the new CalFed Bulldog Visa Check Card. Your Gridiron Dogs will be in Bulldog Stadium this Saturday at noon when they battle the Utah State Aggies. Also this weekend, the men's basketball team will host the McCaffrey Classic. Friday, first-round action pitting the Air Force Falcons against the Bobcats of Montana State at 5:30. The Bulldogs meet UC Riverside at 8. Consolation and championship games will be on Saturday, also 5:30 and 8. This Week in Bulldog Sports, brought to you by CalFed Bank, home of the new CalFed Bulldog Visa Check Card.
Now set a record for adjectives there.
Jerry Tarkanian has seen his team come out, take a 28-16 lead here with 6:45 to play in the first half. Bulldogs have never trailed the 12-point margin, matches their biggest lead.
UOP likes to beat you off the dribble. They also like to set a lot of screens. Right there, they ran a man-to-man play where they cleared out the backside and took Travis Demandi one-on-one. That was a set play right there where they tried to clear out the side. They did, and Demandi got called for the foul.
That's his second. McLemore will go to the line shooting 1-1.
You may ask, in a zone, how can you clear out a side? Well, it's a matchup zone, so you're matching up with players. And the Bulldogs are matched up with the players on one side of the floor, and hence the timing was such. Pacific did a great job in running offense. Here's the press that Jerry anticipated earlier in the game.
Do a good job of handling it. Mitchell, the freshman, they're running the offense now. Fuller gets it out to Jackson, wide open for three. That's going to be off. Rebound comes off to Jackson. And that may have crossed in the basket.
Sure did. That ball was in.
It was going in. Going to be a foul on Mitchell.
Now here it comes. Comes down. Mitchell does a pretty nice job. You can see him grab the arm. But we didn't see the basket at the top. But Jackson actually initiated the contact with his right shoulder.
Jackson shooting free throws. McLemore was the player who came in late and tried to slam the ball in. I guess he saw what Darius Sungea did in the NIT game. Yeah, that one counted.
Yeah, I think we're using different rules.
Jackson gets one and misses one. Jeffries comes up with a loose ball. Mitchell with a floater off the glass.
Now, Mitchell's a little guy, but he has a knack for getting the ball in the basket when he shoots that little floater, whether it be from the side or straight in front.
Shot pass goes to Preston. He can't get it. May have been partially blocked.
Yeah, he had actually beaten Hiram full across the lane. Hiram used his length to block that.
Eli, triple team, puts it up. Doesn't get the bounce, but does draw the foul.
Well, Eli's really getting hammered. There are people on him. He draws defenders and draws a lot of contact. There you can see he's getting banged. You finally get the call.
McLemore picks up his second. 14 fouls on Pacific. The Bulldogs have 9. Could be 2 shots for the Nolan and Hahn come in as McLemore and Preston go out for UOP. Eli 4 for 4 from the free throw line in this one.
Yeah, nice looking shots too, all 4 of them.
Bulldogs lead now 13. That is their biggest. 32-19, 5:20 to play in the first half. Eli has 8 points. Jeffries has 9 on 3 3-pointers to lead the Bulldogs. McLemore with 5 to lead Pacific, but he's on the bench right now.
Bulldogs are trying to shoot the gap on a few of them.
That's for Jones for 3. Gets the long rebound.
And the same thing happened there as happened before with Mitchell. Jackson leaked out, didn't come back. Cost him 3.
Nolan hits the wide open 3.
You can rush a shooter, but you have to get back into the action.
Hiram Fuller with the right hand. It's the back of the rim. And then a foul in the backcourt on Fuller as he followed it up.
And it wasn't a very smart one either. He's been having trouble finishing, not shooting the ball very well inside. Hiram shooter only 33%. This is a real nice move. He faced up. You didn't see the first. He posted up, faced up, made a real nice move. The ball just went off the back of the rim and then just reached in out of frustration. But now you put UOP in the double bonus. And this is a real good free throw shooting team.
Johnson only 43% on the year, but he makes that one.
As a team, UOP year in, year out is usually well over 70%.
Jerry Tarkanian wants a 30-second timeout with 4:31 to play. And Fresno State leading this one by 9. 32-23 Bulldogs. Fans coming up in the second half of the Subway Slam Attack. Today's winner is Dennis Shea from Tulare. He's automatically won a 6-foot Subway party sub and a pair of tickets to Tulsa. So good luck.
Floor had a tough angle throwing it inside.
.410 to play in the half. It's 32-23. Fresno State Bulldogs have left it out. Demetrius Jackson kicks it out. It was intended for Mike Hahn over there. The no-look pass went right to the Bulldog bench.
It was a penetrating pitch, but he threw a no-look and should have looked.
This time they play it the other way as Eli gives it to Jeffries. That'll be short. Metzger Jones with a rebound.
And that was a tough shot, too. He was forced out farther on the floor than he wanted to be.
Three by Jackson in and out. Rebound taken by Jeffries away from Eli.
Bulldogs are doing a nice job on the defensive boards.
Pass by Mitchell was behind Eli. A turnover. Here we go the other way. Jackson. That's going to be goaltending on Hiram Fuller.
And that's the problem when your point guard turns it over. The point guard turns the ball over in transition. Normally, you're going to give something up at the other end.
Count the basket. 3-2. Niners 8-2. Rams 8-2. Bulldogs 11-2. Fresno State is seeing a 13-point lead, cut to 7. Now it's up to 10 as Damon Jackson hits his first three of the game.
He called for that screen, but I can tell you that's not what Jerry Tarkanian drew up in the timeout.
Ball is nearly turned over. Now double team in the corner. And Hara has to call a timeout.
And that's not what Bob Thomason drew up in his timeout.
35-25. 10-point lead for Fresno State. 3:01 to play in the half. Fans, don't be the last to get involved with the undeniably red Fresno State women's basketball team. Season tickets are on. Does not get the bounce on the first one. He's one of the top free throw shooters on the Bulldog team.
He was 7 for 8 prior to that. I tell you, this UOP team is one of the best coached teams that Fresno State will see all year. Jerry Tarkanian mentions it every year that the Bulldogs play against UOP. He was fearful of this game. He said he was even fearing this game while he was in New York.
Fuller draws another foul.
He got bailed.
Put it on the floor and tried to dribble to the basket.
He might have gotten bailed out on that one. Although the foul may have caused him to go down. That's only the 16th foul on UOP.
Mitchell to throw it in. Has it knocked away by Preston, but it goes to Jeffries. 50 seconds to play. Nice pass from Jeffries to Eli.
They helped a little too long, and Jeffries noticed there was a screen and roll. Eli set the screen. He rolled to the basket. Jeffries saw it. Gave him a one-hand pass. Beautiful.
17-point Fresno State lead.
That was great basketball.
Dexter Jones is through. Jeffries with a rebound. Bulldogs may choose to go for the last shot here with 20 seconds to play.
And they caught a break on that last one because Jeffries went down to double, and I don't think with Eli behind that they really need to. I think Eli can handle him one-on-one.
5 seconds ticking down. Damon Jackson wants one.
That one would have counted 4.
Melvin Eli with 12 points to lead all scorers in the first half. Chris Jeffries with 9. Damon Jackson also with 9. And it was a great first half for Fresno State. Bulldogs leading by 17 at 42-25. And the Bulldogs led this one throughout. Take a look at points in the paint, brought to you by Mako. 10-10. 10 points in the paint for Fresno State. 10 points in the paint for UOP. Points in the paint brought to you by Mako. But it's Eli 12, Jeffries and Jackson with 9 apiece.
There's
and the Bulldogs by 17.
There was an explosion in the paint.
Jeffries' dream dunk be?
Between the legs on the fast break.
Oh, yeah?
I always thought about doing it in the game, but I just never tried. And maybe hopefully one of these games I could do it.
With all his incredible offensive talent, Jeffries says he takes more pride in his defense, oftentimes guarding the opponent's best player.
I really don't like to be embarrassed on the court, and plus I like to intimidate people by blocking shots. Every time they come in thinking they have an easy layup and just sending it out to the three-point line. That's what really gets me going. If I think I start good on defense, then my offense will come.
Is he one of the greatest athletes you've ever had?
I think Chris has a chance of being as good a three-man as we've ever had here, really.
During last week's trip to New York, the Bulldogs got a chance to visit Ground Zero. The experience was especially moving for Jeffries, whose mother passed away 4 years ago.
There was all kinds of emotions running through my head. It just makes you think about all the lives that was lost because in that whole area it was just real quiet and there weren't that many people walking around the street because I was in New York this past summer and it was crowded down in that area, but there's hardly anybody over there now. But there's a lot of memorabilia of different people that were lost. And outside, we stood out there and we signed some posters, just basically let people know that we're thinking about them.
We'll visit more with Chris Jeffries right after this.
alright. Don't need a reason why. Everything's alright.
Easy boy.
At the end of this season, Chris Jeffries is going to have a major decision to make, probably one of the biggest of his life. Stay in school or leave for the NBA. While Chris isn't saying what he's going to do just yet, Jerry Tarkanian's future will not affect Chris's decision.
This question was asked last year, and I was saying I was going to stay another year even if he does leave. You know, just work on my game and get better. And I think it's basically all on draft position. You know, if it's the right situation for me, then I'm going to take advantage of it. And if it's looking good, then I think I'll be stupid not to take it. But, you know, if it's not right, then if I don't feel right about it, then I won't go.
But Jeffries is concentrating on this year right now, and he feels this year's team has the potential to be even better than last year's.
We're working harder, and plus we're doing a better job on the boards this year than we were last year. And once we just start thinking a little bit more, sometimes we'll have mental lapses on the court. And if we just start to get over that and just work continuously, then I think we'll be good, real good.
I'm Dana Green with the Bulldog Spotlight.
For 16. They have had 7 different guys take threes. You've got to shoot the three. Watch the penetration. They're still going to stay in his zone. Offensively, look to get the ball into Melvin Eli. Look to maybe get some jumpers, but also try to post up Chris Jeffries.
The Locker Room Report was brought to you by Martin Chevrolet and Oldsmobile in Reedley. It was all Fresno State through the first half, you might imagine, with a 17-point lead. Let's take a look at some of the first half highlights now here from the Spanos Center on the campus of the University of Pacific. Eli Nolan, the lead scorer for UOP in the first half. He had 7. Driving into traffic in a nice little alteration of his shot there. The outside shooting not there for Pacific, just 29% from the field in the first half. 3 of 16 on 3-point attempts. This is what you talked about, how they like to pass it around, penetrate, and kick it out. That's Ross Mills. But the rest was Fresno State.
You can see the Bulldogs doing a real nice job in the zone. Here, that's just a late double team. Melvin Eli can see the open man. He's added to his game. Chris Jeffries, when he's shooting that shot, is really tough to guard.
Jeffries 3 of 5 from 3-point range, 9 points.
And there was the pick and roll that you saw.
Melvin Eli, the leader with 12. Stats are brought to you by Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Big Enterprise will pick you up. Phone 1-800-RENT-A-CAR. Look at the shooting for UOP. Not characteristic of this team.
No, I think a lot of it has to do with the Bulldogs' defense.
And Fresno State out rebounding the Tigers. You said that didn't happen last time.
No, last time it was a huge advantage for UOP. This time the Bulldogs are contesting shots. John Welch mentioned in the locker room, short guys have a tough time shooting over long guys. Keep contesting shots and then rebound, and that's what the Bulldogs are doing.
Fresno State with a 17-point lead here at halftime. 42-25, Fresno State leading at halftime. 20 minutes of basketball left for Jerry Tarkanian, whose team has beaten Montana State in the opener, then USC, before the tough loss to Wake Forest in the semifinals of the preseason NIT, and the victory over Michigan State. And I thought, Jack, that worked out well. If you had to lose one game, that may have been the one you wanted to lose to come out of that tournament with a victory and a little momentum.
Well, yeah, you want to come out with the momentum and made the ride a lot better. If you go 1-1 the way Wake did, now you're coming off a downer. But none of that matters if you don't play all out today. And so far, the Bulldogs have done a great job.
Fresno State started 5, same as started the game. And Noel Felix is playing with 3 fouls. He picked them up in the first 3 minutes or 4 minutes. 8 on the shot clock now.
But the Bulldogs are doing a great job this possession.
Nolan has it blocked.
That's terrific.
By Elos
right there. That's just terrific defense.
Long three demanded.
That's pretty decent transition, too. It's an open look. It was a little deep.
Preston inside, fouled on the way up. It's Felix, it's number 4.
And that was bad transition defense. You had the good transition going one way. They didn't get back in time. You can see right here, there's a reason that Preston should beat Bulldogs down the floor. I don't know.
Mike Preston will shoot 2. Felix picks up his 4th and will go back to the bench as Hiram Fuller gets ready to check in.
Well, Felix was a victim there of Preston feeling like Melvin Eli's going to block it if I come up on this side, so I'll go up on the other side. Felix got called with the foul.
Fuller comes in. He was scoreless in the first half. Did have 3 rebounds. Felix goes out with the 4 fouls and 4 points.
With no rebounds. Looks like there might have been a double violation there that wasn't called. Here's the token press.
Thought about it and lost the handle.
No, he wanted to go inside to Eli and he lost the handle on the pass.
Eli took a shot in the face. Nolan has it knocked away from behind by the Mandy. It'll be UOP basketball at 27 on the shot clock as Eli's still tending to his lip.
Yeah, you'll see it here, right there. In the past, that would put Melvin out for 2 weeks.
Ball comes in down.
Bulldogs are trying to get that 5 count, and they're coming awfully close.
Macklemore held by Damon Jackson.
This is what Jerry Tarkanian talked about in the locker room. We're doing a nice job in the zone. They're trying to beat us off the dribble. You can't get beaten off the dribble. In a matchup zone, everyone is matched up. This right here, even though they're in zone, is Damon Jackson's man. He gets beaten off the dribble. He reaches in, he fouls.
Fuller knocks it away, but Preston gets it back. Macklemore cut off, attempting to drive, kicks it back out.
Yeah, the man did a nice job right there playing 2 guys. Played the penetration, got back to his own man.
That's for Jones for 3. Well short.
Deep. Yeah, that was a deep 3. I think they'll give him that shot. Even though Metzger Jones is 45 in the 3-point range. Looked like he might have gotten hit in there.
Bulldogs go first 2 minutes without scoring. Eli hits the deck. Gets back up. Yeah. Tied up ball. Tim Johnson tied up by Eli. Now they're talking to each other and going nose to nose.
Yeah, I don't know that that's the way that Bob Thompson wants the game. I'm not sure they want to try to go one-on-one against Eli here. Here you can see he just got the ball on the way up.
Jeffries, who is 3 of 5 from 3-point range, will take this one inside, but before the shot, a foul. Foul is on Johnson.
Yeah, what happened there, Johnson helped out on the pick and roll. Same pick and roll you saw before, and when Johnson helped out on me, came back and tried to play Jeffries and just rode him.
Eli, a little angry, I think, after what went on at the other end. Just takes that one and hammers it home. With that slam, Dennis Shafe of Tulare is just qualified to win a trip to the WAC tournament in Tulsa, courtesy Subway Sandwiches and Capri, WB59. So, congratulations, Dennis Shafe.
Yeah, there you see the tail end of it. He just had him beaten off the dribble. He knew he was quicker.
He knew he was going to the basket as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, he wanted to take him, and he did.
And with that slam again, Dennis Shafe of Tulare has just qualified to win a trip to the WAC tournament in Tulsa, courtesy Subway Sandwiches and Capri, WB59.
Didn't you think Dennis believed you the first time?
It just gave me another opportunity to butcher his last name. I hope I got close. He won't care if he's sitting with us at Tulsa at the WAC tournament.
No, there aren't that many Dennises in Tulare anyway.
Bulldogs off that slam get their first points of the second half. He played nearly 3 minutes.
And right after that, you saw the call on Damon Jackson, which is why he's out of the game. Same play. Got beaten down the middle, reached in and grabbed. And now you have Matt Mitchell in the game for him. Bulldogs stay in the matchup.
Johnson was so open, he didn't know what to do with the ball.
Could have turned around and taken it right to the hole.
Now he has it knocked away twice. Jackson has it blocked by Jeffries, gets it back, dishes off nicely to Preston, and he's fouled. Taking the shot by Fuller underneath the basket.
Yeah, what you saw there by McLemore was a jump shot, and just what John Welch was talking about, that short guys have a tough time getting shots off against long guys. This is after. You can see he got him on the elbow.
Boy, that's a shot that had no chance of going in.
No.
Number 23 can do that in the NBA, but not many others.
He used to be able to. He's doing it now. He's just not getting enough help from the supporting cast.
Fuller, after picking up his third foul, goes to the bench with 16:40 left. He's replaced by Mustafa Al-Sayed. Preston makes both free throws.
Yeah, nice looking free throws by Preston.
Jeffries given a hip by Johnson. And Tim Johnson will pick up the foul. That'll be his third, so he'll come out of the game, replaced by Mike Hahn.
You can see on that play, even though the screen is set a couple steps above the three-point line, they don't want to allow Chris Jeffries to turn the corner. So their big guy steps out to help, and on that play, he fouled. On the play at the end of the first half, they ran a nice screen and roll, and Jeffries caught Eli.
44-29 as Jeffries loses the ball. Gets it back. Looking on McLemore. Pulls up with the right hand. Air ball. Taken by Preston. Jackson drives, dishes out. Mr. Jones wouldn't take the shot over Jeffries. On. Puts it up off the glass. Eli thought about it, but couldn't get to it.
That all started because Mitchell was beaten off the drive, which is what Jerry was talking about. And there he turns the favor around, and he beats Jackson off the drive. Jackson has nothing to do but reach in and grab him.
15:48 to play here in the first half. Fresno State leading this auto painting, and Fresno State has a big margin in this one, 16-6. Bulldogs 16 points in the paint. UOP with 6 points in the paint. Brought to you by Mako Auto Painting.
Well, at halftime, I think it was 8-8.
I thought it was 10-10.
Yeah, we're 10-10. Yeah,
well,
UOP lost.
We got it right now, 16-6 in favor of the Bulldogs. And Fresno State leading by 13. Eli turns to the right, fires and hits.
What a two more.
Smooth move by Melvin Eli.
There's penetration again. Yeah, that's a great play by Eli right there.
Preston back into Eli. Melvin hit the floor, drew the foul.
Melvin took a page out of Mustafa's book. Be a shot blocker and a guy taking charge. You do that, it's really difficult. Right here, this is really difficult. You know Eli's a shot blocker, so you take it strong, and he just falls down as an obvious call.
A good beat score player profile. Let's take a look at Melvin Eli now with 16 points to lead all scorers in this one.
Well, they had Chris Jeffries on a lot. And
I can't get it to go. Rebound, battle pool on the baseline, goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Mustafa got a break on that one. It might have been over his back.
Fresno State will have the basketball. Mesker Jones is telling the official just that. He went over my back. Ball was stripped from Eli when he wasn't looking by Jackson.
Yeah, Eli was trying to get it back to Jeffries.
But Bruce Jackson
nice
it all the way.
Jackson. Yeah, nice play by Jackson. Matt Mitchell pushing it right back at him.
To Mustafa Al-Sayed, who lays it up and in.
There's the difference between having Matt Mitchell at the point and Travis Demanda. You're going to get those easy baskets with Matt at the point. Travis much more comfortable at the two.
Jackson for three. He's having a bad night shooting the ball.
Yeah, that was a pretty good look, too.
blocking foul on Jackson at this end.
You take a look at it here. Yeah, he's moving. The guys behind us, who qualifies for one of the most obnoxious fans in the world, had a great look at it, but Mark Reichling didn't ask him for his opinion.
Fortunately, he hasn't started heckling us yet. We've had that. This is the only place that I've ever announced where the TV guys get heckled constantly. Ross Mills in now. Kick out. Defense for Jones. Rebound comes off to Demandby.
And there was an example of Demandby challenging the shot but staying in for the rebound.
Eli with the pump fake, the spin. And a miss.
He might be taking it a little too personal right now.
I think you're right. Ever since that dunk, he has decided to make a statement. And McLemore hits a three at the other end.
McLemore's another guy shooting better from the three than he is from the two. Coming into the game, he's making 46% of his threes, which is like 69% of the two.
The Bulldogs as a team did that in the first half. 45.5% from the field.
That was
7 of 14 on threes.
And that was an easy call for Mark Reichling right there. Eli posted up, just got shoved in the back.
12-point Fresno State lead with 13:31 to play.
This game's definitely not over. Pacific is capable of putting up points in a hurry if they start making their threes. Bulldogs are doing a nice job defensively.
Eli grabbed inside as he tried to put up the shot.
The UOP's upset about that, and possibly could be. The only thing is you can't play behind Melvin Eli right there. That's a reach in. Even if you're on the ball, you're reaching in, you're a big guy, you're going to get that call go against you almost every time. To play Melvin Eli, you better not let him catch the ball near the basket.
Mike Hahn picks up his third foul. Eli now 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Given 17 points. Damon Jackson comes back in as Matt Mitchell goes to the bench. So Eli right at his season average, 17.